Yo, what's up, guys? So this is my Eldlich Shaddolls variant that I'm running with the new format. I think this is going to be a pretty solid deck moving forward because we don't have VFD. Drytron's also got hit, so yeah, let's get straight into the list. Um, First off, we're playing 3 Wendy. It's your main starter if you open this in a fusion. As long as you have a light target, you basically have full combo. Squamata on Send from Fusion is a Foolish Burial, which is awesome for Shaddolls, obviously. And in a lot of ways, it can basically be your 6th copy of Wendy. So, yeah, it's super versatile. Its flip effect is really good. You get to destroy a monster. For Aerial, I think you may be able to run 2. I'm not sure. I run 2 in my Pure Shaddolls variant, but yeah, it's super good. It's necessary for the full combo, and it's on your send for fusion. If you make Apcolone or something like that, then you basically get 3 DD Crows to your opponent's graveyard. So super solid. We're playing Beast for draw power. We're playing Hedgehog to search, and we're playing Dragon to pop cards. The bounce effect on flip is pretty solid too. It doesn't come up that often, but if you are fully set up and you have like Incarnation engrave, then that can come up and it's really good. So Golden Lord is amazing. It's removal, it's recurable, and it's a big boy. So yeah, play 2 of them. He's awesome. Magistus, Riliona, really solid. So it's a light target for construct. It searches fusion spells, and it does everything you could ever want it to for Shaddolls. It's just a great starter card. Open this in Wendy or this in Squamata, you basically have full combo. So with the 2 spots for the Magistus spells, you can kind of make your own decision here. I run the brick, so Virtua is kind of a brick. I never want to see it in my opening hand, but it's really good for situations where you already draw a fusion spell in your opening hand, like a Shaddolls fusion or Magistus invocation. So basically, you, instead of grabbing a fusion spell, if you already have one with Magistus, then you just get Virtua and you basically have an extender. So you do full combo, you're going to end on a board with Gravity Controller, IP Masquerena, and Schism. And you just will put another body on board for that end board so that you can more easily go into Boral's Horde or Appaloosa. So yeah, I think it's worth running. Running Shaddolls Fusion, double Foolish Burial plus free monster on going second, and Polymerization going first. It's amazing. Called by the Grave. This is kind of a flex spot. You can run it. You don't have to. I think it's pretty good. Lets you actually play the game. Foolish Burial. I don't know if you really need Foolish Burial. I really like playing it. We are playing Squamata. We are playing Shaddolls Fusion going second, so Foolish may not be needed. I really like it because if you completely break out of your hand and you basically only have open a bunch of traps and you don't have any Shaddolls plays, you can just double down on that more and send Golden Lord and just go straight into them. I think it's good for that. And say you don't really have like a light target somehow, if you open only one Shaddolls monster and a bunch of spells and traps, then this can also get you started that way as well by sending like Squamata or Wendy or even Hedgehog. Basically, yeah, this is a good starter. We're playing El Shaddolls Fusion, just one. I think one's fine. It is a disruption with Winda and Apcolone on your opponent's turn, but I think 1 is fine. I think Super Poly is just better for this deck in general. Super Poly, it's absolutely insane. Your opponent can't respond to it. The discard sucks, but being able to use your opponent's monsters to fusion is great. We're playing Cursed Outland. Great starter for the Eldlich engine. play 3 of them. Scarlet Sanguine, we're playing 3 of those, 3 Conquistadors, and 3 Halkiaro. That's a basic Eldlich engine, not much to say there. Incarnation is super good. It's necessary for your combo, and if you have it in hand, you can bring back a Shaddol monster either as an extender or as some kind of protection. I think Incarnation is super good. Schism's your win con. So basically you want to end on your board with Schism first turn, and on your opponent's turn summon Winda. In some cases you may want to go Ab Cologne to negate something, but most of the time you're making Winda on your opponent's turn, and it's a lot of decks can't out that, and if they're super reliant on their special summons, then that's basically GG. For the extra deck, we're running 3 constructs. You could run 2. I like the third one. It comes up for the grind game a lot. It's a lot of advantage, so I run 3. Ab Cologne, super good. Just negate shit. You get to draw whatever you want when it leaves the field, and it's just a super solid card. Winda, this is another win condition. If you get a Winda on field and your opponent can't special summon, decks that can't handle it, that's basically GG. Starving Venom, basically just a super poly target. It's a big boy. He's really good. Boral Sword, great for OTKing your opponent. Nightmare Unicorn. Oh, with Boral Sword, you can run access code, but I don't play it because I'm more of a budget player. I don't see myself paying $80 for the card, and this is a deck that I really want to like start playing IRL with, so I'm not going to practice with it. But yeah, access code is a super good alternative for Boral Sword. Nightmare Unicorn, really good for your opening play. You can go Gravity Controller and IP to make Nightmare and bounce one of your, or spin one of your opponent's cards. Super good. IP Masquerena gets a link on your opponent's turn. Super awesome. Cross Sheep, this is really good for mid game. I'm sure you can probably like start off combos and extend with it in the like opening combo, but what you're gonna want to do is like fusion 2 Cross Sheep's zones and bring back a body from the grave. It's super good for link climbing. It's just all around a fantastic card. Helps you get into Appaloosa, helps you get into Boral Sword. Gravity Controller, it is basically one of the key pieces of your combo. It lets you send Construct at pretty much any point in the game, as long as Construct's in your extra zone. Yeah, it's super good. Playing 1 Artemis, it turns all of your original Shaddolls that are spellcasters into a light target for Construct. Really good. Appaloosa, it is negates. You could play access code here instead, but I like Appaloosa. I like negating stuff. It's super solid. Artifact Lancia. Yeah, this is kind of like a meta call. So I think this is going to be really good for virtual worlds. Dinos, I think, are going to have a big resurgence because Misk still hasn't been hit. So yeah, Artifact Lancia, 3 of. Psyframe Gear Gamma. Now this one's interesting because I'm actually thinking about mainboarding this. I like this in Shaddolls way better than Ash, because it's a light target and the brick turns into Construct. So yeah, this is one of the best decks to run Gamma in. Cosmic Cyclone is really good. You could play Lightning Storm, but again, I'm more of a budget player. Cosmic Cyclone is also always live. As long as you can pay the 1,000 life points, you can remove Spell and Trap. It's really good. I'm siding the other El Shaddol fusions. In case Super Poly's not working out for me, I'll just side in the El Shaddol fusion and have disruption on my opponent's turn without the discard. So yeah, super good. Torrential Tribute's another flex spot. I don't think you probably could find something better to run. Maybe Nibiru could be really good here. But I really like it because it triggers off Shaddol effects. Golden Lord doesn't really care too much about it because he's so recurable. But it's a good card to just swing a game in your favor. Yeah, I think it's awesome. If you're playing like a more pure Shaddol variant, it's a 3 of, in my opinion. You can probably run Needle Sealing instead, but I like Torrential. Not always live, but yeah, it's super good. Okay, so this is your basic 2-card combo. I want to give out credit to Kali Effect for showing this off in one of his profiles, but I think this is super good. I'm not showing off any of the Eldlich stuff because I think it's more like control oriented and it's going to facilitate more of the Shaddol plays to go on. This is the main combo that you really need to know. If you open this, it's so good. So we're going to go Magistus. Magistus grabs Invocation so that we can fusion. We're going to go Invocation, make Construct into the extra zone, which is super important so that we can make Gravity Controller later. We're going to trigger off Construct and trigger off Squamata. Squamata will send Windy, and Construct will send Incarnation. We're going to activate Windy to bring out Aerial. This part's super important. So you're going to go Gravity Controller and not trigger off Construct. If you did use El Shaddol Fusion or Shaddol Fusion to make Construct, then you can trigger it off. But if you trigger it off here, then your only actual target is going to be Incarnation, and we don't want that. So at this point, we're going to make Incarnation, banish Construct, and flip Aerial. Aerial's going to bring back Construct from banish, triggering Construct to send Schism. We're going to make IP, trigger off Construct to bring in Schism. So this is our end board. It doesn't look like much, and if your opponent doesn't really know what Schism does, it kind of looks like a misplay, but this gives us a lot of options on your opponent's turn. So basically, as soon as they do an action, if it makes sense, then you're going to go Schism, active Fate Effect, and make Winda. What's super nice is that even if you open up Windy and you don't have Squamata and Grave, you still have a dark target through Masquerena and Gravity Controller. So not super optimal, but sending Squamata is definitely better, but you're not like shit out of luck if you open up Windy. So we're gonna grab Squamata and send Aerial, I guess. Make Windy. Yeah, basically shut them down. If they had a dark monster, then you get to pop it. Anything else at this point, you can do a lot of stuff. So you can either go Appaloosa for 3 or Boral Sword. Boral Sword doesn't make a lot of sense here, but Nightmare Unicorn is really good too. So if you just go Nightmare Unicorn, you still have stuff in hand, and then you can spin a card. So they're locked out of special summoning. Well, they can special summon once, but Winda cannot be destroyed by card effect. It's super good. If you spin a card and they can't special summon a second time, it's pretty hard to come back from that point. So yeah, this combo is super good. Again, thanks to Kali Effect for highlighting this combo. So we're gonna go into a quick replay here just to show off what this deck is capable of doing. This is a non-really optimal hand. We didn't really open up our combo, but that's okay because we're just gonna set Windy Pass and then summon a whole bunch of stuff on opponent's turn. They're gonna go Gizmek. I guess they're playing here. Let me pause real quick. So they went Gizmek, attacked into Windy, and then we brought in a Squamata. That way we have some kind of spot removal to deal with the Gizmek on our following turn. And on their end phase, we're going to be able to activate Conquistador and Reshaddol to add more materials into next turn. So yeah, Conquistador, an Incarnation, bring back the Windy, and grab Conquistador. So we're going to go Windy to bring in a Hedgehog so we can search. We're going to pop the Gizmek. We're going to Outland for Golden Boy so we can have a light target and also set up Graveyard with him. We're going to summon a Windy and then go Windy for Lynx. This was kind of a misplay here. I went IP. I should have went Cross Sheep, but that's okay. So we're going to go Incarnation so we can flip up Hedgehog. We're going to grab Shaddolls Fusion, or just Shaddolls Fusion, and then bring in, or go Golden Boy and Hedgehog for Construct. Construct's effect triggers. We're going to get our Schism, set that up for main phase 2 if they had any disruption. And then that's basically game after we bring back Golden Boy. So going back to that a little bit. Sorry, hold up. So what we did was just Golden Lord for Cursed Outland. Outland lets us set up our graveyard even more with Conquistador, and lets us special summon Golden Boy with 3,500. So yeah, at that point it's just game. He does go Gizmek for disruption, but we do have called by, so we can negate. So yeah, even when we don't really open up our combo and open up optimally, this still has a super high ceiling, and I think it just adds to the Shaddolls package even more. I think this is a great option for the next format. If you guys have any critiques or see anything wrong with my list, please let me know. I would love to kind of whittle this down. I do want to give credit to the Kali Effect. It was the first place that I saw the Shaddolls combo that uses Gravity Controller. I really like his content. Yeah, so yeah, like, subscribe, and do all that fun shit. See you.